All right, Brett Johnson, Nathan Martin, Michael Trofimchik. What 200 meters it was. Brett, you're the conference champion, school record 21.83 seconds. What performance? I guess take me through that race for you.
2 years ago when I was a sophomore, well, eligibility wise, and I had my season best before that had been like a 22.24, something like that, and I showed up to conference and ran a 21.88 and was blown away. I finished second and I was like, oh man, next year's gonna be really great. Last year I had some hamstring issues. Even at conference I kind of tweaked my hamstring in the 200. It was kind of a disappointing year, so this year I was just really focusing on keeping my hamstrings healthy, mainly for the 200. Early in the year Brad said, hey, I want you to be 200 meter champ, and I was like, okay, let's do it. So a couple weeks ago we went to Bellingham, Washington, and I ended up running a 22.01, which put me seated as a favorite, which made me extremely nervous to go because usually the favorite loses at conference, especially in the 1 and the 2. So being lined up as a favorite made me nervous, but what made me more nervous was these two guys being outside in lanes 7 and 8, lane 7 and 8. Because when I raced these guys, I barely nudged him, and I hadn't beat him all year except for the first week. So it was a nerve-wracking race for me, for sure.
So conference champion there, and then wow, for second, third, and fourth, it was a photo finish there. Both you guys 21.99, and the fourth place finisher was 22 flat. So you can see how close that was. I guess Michael, first you ended up finishing second. I guess talk about that race for you.
Oh man, I mean, I've never had a good start on the 200. Like my first 100 will probably be the slowest out of the whole heat, just like everyone. So just like always, I get mopped up the first 100. I'm already like 15 meters behind all the crew, and I'm just, I mean, not that far, but I'm just saying I'm pretty far behind. I see Nate, and he's like a solid 5-7 meters ahead of me, and I'm just like, man, I gotta catch him. And knowing me, like, I could usually sprint a whole 200, and knowing other sprinters, they'll never be able to sprint a full 200, because I mean, I have pretty strong endurance since I run the 400, so I'm just like, okay, Mike, just slam it on the gas and just start rolling them up. And so I'm just like slowly catching them all, just passing, and right here I see Nate, and I'm just like looking at the finish line. It's coming up quick, and I see Nate coming up quick. I'm just like, oh, get him, and right there I knew I got him. So I was like, whoa, pretty cool finish. But Brett, man, I was like, dang, he got out too quick. So I was not gonna catch him, but I mean, God's good, so we did good.
And then Nate, as a freshman, pretty spectacular overall meet for you, and then to end up taking third all conference honors for you. I guess talk about what that means to you.
Oh man, I don't know. It was something else. I just came onto this team, and I wanted to do work for everyone, and these guys have really pushed me to really do some, I don't know, to really just try my best in practice and really push me when I compete, and it turned out really well.